I'm Hilary Hahn.
And I'm Volker Bertelmann. Yeah, I'm obviously playing the piano every night, and maybe you can't see it because I'm sitting here in the chair, but the piano is behind the camera. And so I have every concert that I'm performing, I have a different piano because when I would fly from Germany with a piano, the plane would look like that because the piano is too heavy in that case. And so every evening somebody delivers a piano, or people who are organizing shows are renting a piano. So I have always different sizes. Sometimes I have a grand piano, sometimes I have an upright piano. I know that I played once in New York in a club with a piano where one octave was all the same note. So I was completely broken, and I said, "Oh, maybe I can't play it." But then I made out of this broken piano a kind of instrument myself, which I'm somehow doing every evening. And with this octave, I actually taped the octave with gaffer tape and all sorts of elements. So in the end, it sounded like a drum machine, and I used only this octave for drums, and all the rest I used for different other things. So there were some notes missing, but I really liked the performance in the end because I had to stick with certain keys in terms of melody, and that's what I'm doing mainly to grand pianos and other pianos as well. I'm pasting elements or things on the strings, and so they create a sound on top of the strings, like beer bottle caps, like mutes, like ebows for electronic guitars, ping pong balls. I use all sorts of material to create a certain sound, and every instrument has a different resonance. So, for example, the piano that I'm using tonight is a piano that is a kind of medium-sized grand piano, and it has quite a strong bass, but the mid-range is quite difficult in terms of in comparison to other instruments. So every evening, each instrument has a different sound, and I have to adjust to that.
I play the violin, as you see. I I started playing violin before I was 4 years old, just before I turned 4. And so I didn't start on a violin this size. I started on a really small violin. And when I was, I think 11, I got my first full-sized violin. I still have the first one, the full-sized violin that I bought, and this one is actually a copy of a violin I play very frequently, which I've had since I was about 14. And that one is a French violin. It was made in 1864 in Paris. This one is a dimensional copy, so when I play this one, from having played on the other one, it doesn't feel any different. Everything that my hands come in contact with is exactly the same. Yet the makers, Peter and Wendy Moos, who are now based outside of Munich, when they made this in 2005, they also put their own stylistic elements in it. So the color of the varnish, the shape of the F-holes here, certain other elements of the dimensions, those are their particular signatures. And also, this is called the scroll. The scroll is a certain shape that they were working on at that time. So this one I play on sometimes on tours. It's not like it's a secondary violin for me. It's just another one to play on, and it's good to have the difference between the two. Also, when I get a chance to play on another violin that's not mine, just for fun, for half an hour, I find that it shows me things about violin tone as I play violin that I can bring back to my own instrument and that I can try to replicate somehow. So it's always good to have this different input, but I'm really happy that I get to just play on the instrument that I want to play on whenever I want to play on it.